Okay, it's hard for me to tell when this thing is actually going live and when it's not. It says you're live and then it doesn't do it. Anyway, okay, I'm going to call this What to Expect with CRETE Part 3. And we're going to talk about your asset manager or your terminal manager. The company that I was with before, what we would call the driver manager, your dispatcher, or he handled everything. He assigned you your loads. He listened to all your complaints. He listened to all your praise. You got to know the guy. You talked to him on the phone all the time. There wasn't that much that was in writing, other than your load assignments came over a Qualcomm and not PeopleNet. But anyway, that was the driver manager. That guy handled everything. And unless it was something really off the wall, like a safety issue or something with the insurance, and even some of that he would handle. But if it was where you could wait and call somebody at the main headquarters and talk to them about an insurance problem, or call up the safety department if you had a suggestion or a complaint or whatever. Other than that, your asset manager, your driver manager, dispatcher, whatever you want to call him, he handled everything. With CRETE, that is completely different. Hey, Elite, good to see you again, man. Same here. I hope you're doing real well. The driver manager with CRETE is only concerned with and they call us an asset manager. His only concern is the load. He assigns you your load. He's the one that, if you turn it down, he's the one that finds you another one. If you got any problem with the load, picking it up or delivering it on time, or any issues along the way, he is only concerned with the load, nothing else. If you got any complaints or you got any issues with your paycheck or with your insurance he don't care. He's going to send you to your terminal manager, and your terminal manager kind of handles everything else. If he can't handle it, he'll link you up with somebody that can. So you really don't have any other, your asset managers, as far as I know, all of them are at the Lincoln terminal, the main headquarters there. If there's some anywhere else, I don't know about it. I don't know everything about CRETE, but anyway, that's where all of the asset managers are. There's a big room up there. I think it's on the second or third floor, and I've been up there, and it's just a big, humongous room, and there's probably 30 or 40 or more asset managers they have their little cubicle, and they're handling their load. Like I said, there's over 6,000 drivers out on the road, so they all have a full load. They really, I won't say they don't want to talk on the phone, but if you do with an asset manager, they've got a bunch of drivers that they're looking out for, so they're really busy all the time. So keep that in mind. They don't want to talk about what they did last weekend and what's the best beer to drink and football. They don't care. They don't have time for that. It's not that they're unpleasant or anything. It's just that they are so busy. They really don't have the time for it. I respect that, and if I do have to call in, I try to make it, this is what the problem is, this is what the issue is, I've got some solutions, this is what I would like to see happen, what would you like to see happen, what do you want me to do, and kind of get it in and out, and we're done with it. Hang up, we're done. They give you a temporary driver or asset manager whenever you first come on with CRETE, and he's with you for 3 months, and he pretty much is going to tell you the same thing. Type everything out. Make phone calls as little as possible, unless it's you just can't express it any other way than make a phone call. But just try to do everything. He's going to be your trainer that kind of orients you into the CRETE way. So he will handle that. After 3 months, if everything's going well, during this 3 months, you're almost every week your terminal manager is going to call you and ask you, what do you like, what do you dislike, is everything going okay, is your truck all right, do we need to work on the truck, are the tires okay, are you having any issues, maintenance issues? You know, he's gonna, they're genuinely, they have spent a lot of money between the recruiting department and paying somebody like me that's a driver that has talked to you to kind of guide you into CRETE. They paid me money, they've paid the recruiter money, they have paid for your orientation. They pay you during orientation, so it's not like you're going to go and spend 3 days for free. You're getting paid for all that. And I don't remember exactly what it was, but it seems like it was $500 or more for the 3 days. So they'll pay you for that. Anyway, that first driver manager will kind of gently guide you, and he's a real friendly, he, she, whoever. They're gonna firmly but politely, they're gonna guide you through the process of how CRETE wants you to interact on the PeopleNet, and how they want you to interact with your asset manager. After that, they'll give you a permanent asset manager. My first permanent asset manager and I, from day one, we did not get along. I mean, I won't get into all that, but anyway, we flat didn't do it. And finally, I told him, look, if I got to deal with this guy the rest of my time with CRETE, then I ain't staying with CRETE for long. This is ridiculous. If you don't have anybody else you can put me with, then I'll just start looking. I got other people that's hounding me to go to work for them anyway. The company I left is wanting me back. So, and after I told them that, they got a lot of money invested in me, so they don't want me to leave. Plus, they know that I make on-time deliveries, I make on-time pickups. I don't give them no worries. You know, they don't hear from me unless there's a real problem, and I'm short. And, you know, we're going to get the problem solved and get on the road again. So they got a lot of money tied up in you, and they want to keep you happy, and they want to keep you with CRETE. So communicate that. Let them know, you know, if you're unhappy, don't let it just simmer and simmer and simmer, and all of a sudden one day, that's it, I've had it. You haven't. Give them a chance to solve the problem. You got to do that. Give them a chance to solve the problem. If there is a problem, if you run into something like I did with the asset manager, and I just totally could not work things out, then let them know. You know, let your terminal manager know. Let him handle it from there. He'll handle it. So I've had another couple of issues that have come along. I don't like this points system at all. That points just tick me off. It doesn't change anything about the way I do things. It just ticks me off. So I have communicated that to them, and that's a long story too. But anyway, we're okay with that now. But anyway, that's the way it's going to work. With your first 3 months, you're going to have a temporary asset manager. They're going to show you the ropes, and you know, they'll spend the little. They don't have many. The people that they deal with are all new, so they don't have many of them at one time, and they've got a little extra time where they can talk to you over the phone and explain things a little better if you don't understand it, and instruct you so that you don't have to make phone calls, and you don't, you know how to do things without it. So that's kind of the way that is. Other than that, you're gonna you may or may not, I hope that you don't have any interaction at all with Nermina and her chihuahuas. Those are the logs and compliance department. The safety department, I have not had any issues at all with. I had, if you come up on something, they also handle the loss management and that kind of stuff. So if you come up on a trailer that's damaged, in Fernandina Beach, we pick up from a paper mill in Fernandina Beach, Florida, and I picked up a trailer down there, and it literally had a hole you could throw a football in on the corner. The passenger side corner was just completely knocked out, and I had to call safety to let them know, hey, there's a problem here. I took pictures of it. They got somebody on the way, and literally within 2 hours, that whole thing, they put a whole new section on that corner, which amazed me. Watch this guy work. I also notified the security guard there at the plant that, hey, I haven't even hooked up to this trailer yet, but it's got a hole in it, it's damaged. You can see the bits and pieces where it was damaged is laying on the ground right here, so you know dang well I didn't do it. It was somebody in your plant did this. And anyway, they had their loss management guy come out and give me a written report on it. He took pictures of it and printed it all out and brought it all back to me, and they accepted the fact that they damaged our trailer. So but safety, if you do have an issue, they know that you're upset, they know that you're stressed, you know that your time is your clock is ticking, and they understand all this, and they are champions at diffusing the bad situation and making it real lighthearted and easing your, putting your feathers back down and having you looking nice, and before you know it, you're all calm and collected, everything's been handled, you're well on your way. So kudos for the safety department. I have no issues with them. I pride myself in being a safe driver to start off with, and so anyway, that's sort of the way it is. Again, I really appreciate it if I need to get my subscriber count up here to at least 500 so that I can do longer videos, and rather than doing 3 short ones, I can do 1 complete one. But until I get to 500, YouTube is limiting me to 13 minutes, and they'll just absolutely cut me off at 15 minutes and some change. So right now I'm at 13 minutes and 48 seconds. So anyway, my driver code is HODKE. If you are coming to work for CRETE, or you're thinking about it, please when you call into the recruiting office, please tell them that I'm the one that sent you to them. Give them, my name is Ken Hodges. It's HODKE is my driver code. It would help me, make my time a little valuable here. And I promise you, whenever I see that come in, whenever I get my cut of it, I'll see it and I will give you a call. By then you'll already be through orientation, but I'll call you and give you my phone number, and we'll have a chat, and I will help you all I can, guide you past some of the pitfalls that I fell into as a driver. So I can be a little more open there when it's one-on-one, and I can tell you what I fell into and how I solved it, and hopefully that will help you as well. Anyway, thanks again for watching. HODKE. I really appreciate you. Thanks again.